Hello everyone, and welcome back to No Untameables by Myrm. Today I'll be checking out two new creatures, and that is the tameable glowbug, or now renamed to lightbug, and the seeker. Which means, of course, I'll be doing this in aberration, and due to the lightbug being pretty much, I think, everywhere, I can start us off in the green biome and work our way from there. And I am using the brand new cockatrice and wild waghorn because this is just a fun creature. It's a fun creature to roam around on. Oh, and there's a lightbug right there in front of me. Wow, that was really fast. And two Zippotheriums. Oh, they're so cool. Right, lightbug. So, here is a lightbug. Oh. Ah! Oh, okay. Wild Waghorn is a bit hungry, I guess. There you go. I'm going to quickly put you on passive. So, the lightbug is really just a knockout tame. There's two of them here, in fact. Level 50, level 135. I'm just gonna shoot it. Probably should have burned it actually in hindsight. Yeah, don't be silly, as tempting as it is. Even if it's just a very small lightbug, you should still bundle them just in case. Level 55, level 135. There we go. Just play smart. Okay, so like I said, these really are just simple knockout tame. I do believe they're quite fragile for health. Let me quickly double check. So ideally, I should be using a long neck. No, actually, that's a pretty good health to torpor ratio. I'm just using a primitive crossbow and regular trank arrows, so you could grab these guys really early on. And you will want to grab them really early on, and I'll explain why once we get one. Oh no, there it goes! No, come back! Well, it's probably going to knock out actually. Any moment now it should fall asleep in a really awkward location. Actually, it's a pretty safe location, all things considered. And there is quite a few light bugs all around here. There's like 4 of them. There's 2 right there, 2 here, plus my 1 asleep right there. So these guys simply take plant species Z seeds to tame. And if I recall, they are actually a pretty speedy tame at that. Hold on, let me just get some wild waghorn quickly, and let's just have a quick little look, because I do want to check out, like, how many bugs. There's bugs everywhere. Honestly, I actually kind of like it. It's really, like, you know, they're not supposed to fly into the wall like this. ARK moment, but it really adds a bit of ambience, doesn't it? Oh, there you go. I'm going to leave that uncut, so pardon the random, you know, gap in any commentary, but it just took its first bite and took a hell of a big bite at that. It is already at 46%, on, I'm pretty sure, default taming rates. I gotta check my rates, I say this every time. So just 3 seeds is all it'll take, and this one 135, so you could get yourself a light bug really early. Okay, that would be just my luck, that as soon as the lightbug finishes taming, I'm getting absolutely attacked by a Yiki. Typical. So I just had to quickly whistle it away, but there we go then. That was genuinely a really simple, straightforward, fast tame. Gonna chuck away my bulb dog, which did not help me at all in my last aberration modding video. Or modded aberration creature, you know what I mean. So, the lightbug. Let's go ahead then and get into a slightly more visible location and wait for the feathers to go. So, as you can, I mean, you really can't not see it. We have the lightbug equipped. In fact, let me just quickly dismount because it looks quite nice when it's actually equipped on your shoulder. So there you go. They're just a happy, oh, you know what, this blur, dude, go away. Oh, look at that happy little cool thing. So it's funny, right? The thing I really like about No Untameables is that it really allows you to appreciate the actual creatures that exist in this game, because this is just a regular glow bug that you'd never think about. Like, maybe you were slurping up for some charge light in your battery. You probably accidentally killed so many of them without realizing it. And they actually have a really cool model. So, these guys are a very light utility tame. One thing that really makes them stand out is, so they provide a form of charge light. They will constantly produce what is called weak charge. You can see that buff on me already. And weak charge will basically prevent nameless from spawning and prevent seekers from aggroing, so it's strong enough to prevent nameless, but weak enough that it won't get the attention of seekers. However, it cannot be used to empower like a regular charge light. You can't use the stronger version to weaken nameless and reapers. So if you're in a battle with a reaper and you have a light bug, I'm pretty sure that means you're a little bit scuppered and you should probably run. So their general passive repellent is already reason enough that you want to tame one of these guys, but it doesn't really quite end there because like any charged creature, they do provide, if we go ahead and look at this wild one, you can see they got an amount of charge, you can get a battery, stick it out their butt and get, a bunch of battery power. But what makes this guy really, really nice, go ahead and check him on the floor for a second. So it's got a big amount of charge, which is quite a high level. I can put multiple batteries in its inventory, and it actually charges them really quite fast, and it charges multiple of them at the same time. Now, doing that's probably a bit silly, because obviously it's going to, spread it all apart, so that's a little bit of a mistake, but I got to, demonstrate it, and all things considered, it actually generates charge quite quickly, so considering I just capped it out and completely emptied it, and it's now fulfilling 2 batteries at the same time, it's already nearly 2/3 done. Look at that, 325 out of 500. And that's just from one little bug. You saw how easy that was to tame. You could get tons of these. Are they breedable? Let me see. Yep, they are indeed breedable as well. So you could get massive charge battery farms, which is really nice because, yeah, sure, there's charge stations everywhere, but they're a bit of a journey and they're just slow and, you risk people taking them as well because they're unlocked. Whereas this is just a remarkably effective farm, very, very nice and simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and chuck all that away. I'm gonna get that battery for myself. Why that highlight? Who knows? Anyway, oh wait, you can. Was this always a thing? Hold on. Could you always distribute charge like that? I genuinely never tried that. Aberration's one of my favorite maps. Is that an ASA thing? Anyway, wow. Anyway, and one more just fun little thing regarding the new light bug is you can change the colors of their glow. See, just by feeding it some dye, you can actually just change their glow, and that is really, really precious. Now it's green. Now it's aquamarine. How lovely is that? Now this is really good because for our next creature, the Seeker, this guy's gonna come in handy because not only is he gonna... Hello? Well, that's really handy. Anyway, as I was going to say, because not only does the light bug, provide enough charge to prevent, nameless from spawning and Seekers from aggroing, but it is time to now go find a Seeker to show off the other creature of the video. Hey, wanna get disappointed? Oh, don't jump while running on the water. Wanna get disappointed? Let's take a look. Actually, it's not too bad, to be honest. Don't need it, but that's, you know what, I've seen worse. Alright, it is time to go. Ooh, wait, on an adventure. Whee! Oh, this is so cool. So, it should be known that with the cockatrice, if you're gliding, that does use a lot of stamina. They're not an infinite glider, and they do have a small amount of fall damage. There we go. So, do bear that in mind. You can't just freely fly them as much as you'd like. But that was quite a awesome little entrance there. And I gotta say, it's really nice to be able to run around on these routes and not worry about falling off. I mean, obviously, if I go downwards, I can't exactly flap all the way up because stamina is, of course, a thing, or just enough. Dude, this is perfect for aberration. So I just want to address, after the mess of my previous aberration mod spotlight, I had my bulb dog, and it wasn't on all the time, but it was on most of the time. It was on when it was needed to be. And obviously nameless kept on spawning relentlessly. So far, so good with the light bug. I do think it was arcology nameless as well. I did see a couple of you mention that, and thank you, by the way. So that will be reported. But regardless, I just want to say that the light bug preventing nameless is working. That's all I can ask for. It works. Okay, so now we dip into the radioactive part of the map, into the red zone, and I'm immediately having a bit of regrets because, oh my god, there is a lot of scary things over there that I'm not sure my cockatrice is really appropriate for. But I do see Seekers. I immediately see Seekers. Okay, so regarding... Oh, I thought I had something. Regarding the way that the non-tameable seekers have changed. So they've changed quite a bit. Can I please? Oh, you know, I can just kill you instead. I was trying to petrify it, but I just killed it instead. Anyway, so the ASA non-tameable seekers has changed quite a bit compared to ASC. Now, I never played the ASC version, so we're about to discover it all for the first time anyway. Let me just get that rock drake out of the way, because I'd really rather not deal with that. And hey, let's find out how this fares. Yeah, big kicks. I've been leveling this into stamina, by the way. Not damaged by the slightest, so this is like a typical imprinted one. Oh, damn, you do. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the cockatrice. It handles really well. It's very, very practical in a natural playthrough. You know, it's one thing to test it, and it's quite another just to have it while I'm doing other things. Anyway, oh god, I never saw that coming. Die. Just level 5 Palovia. Please die before the, hello? Or you could just stand there instead while the other player is over there. Okay, this works. Okay, so after a little bit of messiness of dealing with all the local creatures here, there's a lot of creatures. Ah, there's another one. I don't like it here. I'm scared. I just want to go check out SEEKER, and there's many Palovias all over the place and I can't see. There's another one. Okay, that one's unburied. Right. I guess it's the downside of having a creature that doesn't aggro seekers. Maybe I should have brought a bulldog instead. However, I will say that this has got the benefit of, you know, I've just have all these free charge batteries now. So in a short time it took me to go from, you know, green to here. On a glider, I actually did get a lot of batteries. I'm going to need these for actually taming the seeker with. I require strong charge light for this. Okay, let's just see if I can annoy the... Oh, that's a bit lag. Let's just see if I can annoy the seeker. So basically, you just want to, you know, tame them. Oh. Wait. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was so much easier. Right, so... Yeah, let's just go ahead then and get you into another location. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh god, they're angry. Let's just get these into a safer location that isn't surrounded by a whole bunch of creatures. So you want to tame them by empowering them with charge. Either... Ah, you wankstein! Oh good, they're fleeing now. Okay, thank goodness. But... Ah, that is... Nope, nope. We're not dealing with this. Oh god, that is awful! That is a horrible, horrible angle! Waghorn, please! Kill it for me! I just want to look at the seekers, as there's so much to ask for! Obligatory reminder that these are not tutorials, these are just me having fun. If you want to watch a tutorial on how to do all these things, go find another channel. Right, the way you tame them is either plant species Z fruit, or using the charge lantern. That is really literally it. So this will cause them to get angry. Now I'm currently god moded, so you know, sorry, cope. I can't, by the way, you can't equip items on the cockatrice, so I'd have to be on foot anyway. Don't you dare do that. Hey, well, that's a good thing to know. If they take damage, they keep their taming. In fact, it just froze it for me. That's really quite nice. Let us try this. Oh. I've never really used the these before. That did... I don't really think that did much. Let me just quickly change my focus to you. Okay, let's just go ahead then and give it another one, I suppose. And maybe I should keep on spamming this. It's currently at about 45, 40, 41, 42%. Do I just keep on like throwing it on me? And so I do want to like see how this actually works. Again, I don't normally use these. Yeah, okay, so as long as it's near me and within the general vicinity, I think this is counted towards its effectiveness or its taming in general. It is slowly going up, but it's a bit hard to see. I'm sure there's much cleaner ways of doing this. So while it's just currently flying around me, it's at 60% with 94% taming effectiveness. I think it is easier just to use the charge lantern, and therefore that's a nice benefit to having the light bug, is that it provides the batteries for me. Oh yeah, this is much better. Oh, finally, a use for the charge lantern. There we go. Okay. You could try get one of these really early if you really tried using the what do you call it? The plant species Z fruit. But if you wait until level 80 to get the charged lantern, that was a effortless tame. That was so much faster. Not to mention I was able to get its attention from a much further distance, despite all of the, you know, terrifying crap all around me. Now, those who are paying close attention might have noticed I just picked up that seeker even though I have a light pet or a shoulder pet already active. This is true. So this is a cool new thing with ASA Seeker, and that is that you can actually equip it like a glider regardless of already having a shoulder pet. You can now have 2, sort of, shoulder pets, which I gotta say is a really nice touch, and that looks awesome. Oh my god, look at that! Dude! Okay, so before we really check that out entirely, I'm just gonna get out of here because I do not feel safe in this location by the slightest. And I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just gonna use the cockatrice and just get to somewhere that isn't, you know, the red biome. In fact, actually, this right here is a very chill spot, and we get to appreciate, you know, the red biome. So, like I said, oh, okay. It's hovering. I'm not doing anything. I dismounted and I'm immediately hovering. Oh, want to make sure I don't hover into the elements. Right, so, as I may or may not have mentioned earlier, the No Untameables Seeker has changed quite a bit between ASE and ASA. I never really tried the ASE version, so this is going to be entirely new to me as well. So you're going to have to bear with me here. I do believe that Myrm has kind of repurposed it to be similar to the Titanomyrma. So for those who are really missing the Titanomyrma, here you go. And I suppose it's a bad time to realise I've completely forgotten how to use Titanomyrma. So right now I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything at all. If I hold spacebar... Oh, okay. Maybe if I just, like, hit it? Oh, okay. So just literally hit spacebar. Oh, wait, or not. Why'd you go down? Oh, this is interesting. Holding it. Let go. Go down. If I just hit it, though... Interesting. That's going to take a bit of getting used to, but it is using a lot of stamina while I do that. Yeah, that's using a lot of stamina. Right, I'm going to take a leap of faith here. So if I just go ahead then and jump off like this. Oh, okay, so just a little jump, and it is just doing a gentle little hover. And then if I just hold it for a second and let go, it will drop again. I have a feeling I am doing the controls slightly wrong, so please take what I say with a pinch of salt. I have seen that Myrm has said that their hovering capabilities aren't supposed to, or their ascending capabilities aren't supposed to work in aberration, which I don't think is ascending. No, okay, cool. So in any other... Oh, there goes Wild Wildcard. Unlucky. I'm sorry. So in any other map, if I was to hold spacebar, it should ascend entirely, just like Titanomyrma, but of course in aberration, it is disabled by default, and you can change these settings in the config. Ascending also takes up a large amount of stamina per second, while gliding takes a minimal amount of stamina. It's also worth noting that while carrying a Seeker, this nullifies all full damage. So let's take a bit of a leap of faith then. Whee! Yep, it sure does. Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. Hold on. Hello there. So yeah, that's good then. Although now I'm going to have a really hard time getting back up again, considering I can't ascend in aberration. Oh, whoops. I really wish I had Wild Wildcard alive. Right, I've gone to a different location because I sure as hell wasn't going to really test much in that tiny little cramped area. So I should be able to glide. I'm assuming gliding is just like a glider suit. I'm holding shift, no, control. Oh, see, there you go. Hey, I have really forgotten how to use Titanomyrma. I'm assuming it's just the same as Titanomyrma. So there you go then. So gliding, like I said, is the much more stamina efficient form of traveling. How cool is that? So it really is an organic flyer. Organic glider, sorry. It's an organic glider compared to the glider suit. And, oh, that's really cool. Dude, she did a great job on this. She did a really fantastic job. And like I was saying earlier regarding, you know, near the start of the video, in regards to, you know, these untameable creatures, we really need to appreciate the actual model on these guys, because Seekers, dude, Seekers are underrated. They're one of the coolest models in the game. They walk on their wings, and their little feetsies are like, kind of like weird little hands. They're cool, but you never know because they're bloody annoying. Oh, dude, this is really cool. She did a fantastic job. But I've been gliding for a while now, so my stamina's getting a little bit tight. There's a lot of rock drakes. Stamina's getting a little bit tight, so let me just, disable it. There we go, because if you, just like the regular glider, if you glide into the ground, you will take full damage. But if you quickly toggle it back to just regular equipped like I am right now, then you take no full damage. So bear that in mind, do be careful. Is that a baby Kirkenos hopping? Oh my god, there's baby Kirkenos hopping! Look at it! Oh, they're stuck. Well, the parent's stuck, but the baby... Ah! I love that so much. much. Oh my god, I love crocodiles. It's so freaking stupid. So one more thing to consider is that surface seekers, I think, are technically a different ID than regular seekers. However, Myrm has taken this into account. If you tame a seeker from the surface, it will automatically convert into this regular one here. So you can happily go to the surface and tame those ones and it'll be perfectly fine. I do think there's otherwise everything covered. Two rather simple but fantastic creatures. I mean, you know, a great creature doesn't have to have, you know, all this crazy utility and abilities and everything. They don't have to be over the top. Every now and then, these smaller ones are just very elegant solutions, and these will be fantastic additions, especially to your aberration playthrough. And in the case of the Seeker, this will be great pretty much anywhere because of its gliding, hovering capabilities, and in maps aside from aberration, of course, it can ascend upwards as well, just like the Sonoma crops. And I cannot get over the fact that you can have it with a shoulder pad. That is just such a wonderful bit of convenience. Alright then, I'll wrap it up here then. Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, Untameables will be having a Reaper Queen, and I assume nameless? I mean, it's in the name, right? It'll probably have everything. But I know that the ASC Reaper Queen was really quite special. Okay, yes, I'll wrap it up here then. Thank you all so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed it. And as always, I'll catch you all again next time. Cheers.